serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world. This is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright of the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.
More close than the last game we had, as Mizzou, that first game of the afternoon, fell 60-34 to the University of Illinois Fighting Illini. We knew, as we talked in our pregame then, it was an uphill battle, but this one should be a whole lot closer and a whole lot more, I wouldn't say more fun, that the last game wasn't fun, but it's going to be a little bit more exciting.
Well, competition, of course, is the key to everything, right, Blake? Here's a little factoid for you. Coming into last year's Nationals tournament, there are 11 teams in the country that play the field college wheelchair ball team. This was the 10th seed and the 11th seed in last year's national tournament. To kind of tell you they're both the rebuilding programs and up-and-comers. Well, unfortunately, last year we never faced Eastern Washington, and obviously they never faced us. So I'm really been looking forward to this matchup as you have this young team. To get that first collegiate W, is huge. They did beat a couple adult teams, in their first tournament. That doesn't quite feel the same. I know they're hungry for that first win, and I think we're going to see the Tigers get it tonight.
Well, it's definitely a very young Eagles team as well. They do have some upperclassmen, but they have a lot of underclassmen that are on the squad as well. And we're getting a extra treat here tonight because we have Marching Mizzou, or a section of them are here, and we were just discussing a little bit ago. Not sure how loud it's going to make it here at Historic Brewer Fieldhouse, but it's definitely going to get noisy rather quickly as students continue to file in here. Of course, tonight the sponsored by Champion. Want to thank them for their sponsorship. They'll be giving out some shirts and some other things later on. Like I said, I got a sneak peek at them, and they look very, very sharp, and definitely something that you are going to want to add to your collection for sure. As both teams continue to get warmed up here, we'll have tip-off and everything else coming up here in just a little over 5 minutes, but we're going to take a quick break and be back and take a look at Mizzou's roster and a couple other things as you are tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remaxman Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remaxman Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Welcome back to our Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball pregame show on the exclusive home for Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball, the Show Me Sports Network. We're glad you're tuned in to our broadcast. Don't forget, if you haven't done so yet, be sure and click on that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. That'll help us out. That'll help you find future broadcasts as well as all of our archived games too. You can also click on the thumbs up like icon to let us know that you're enjoying our exclusive coverage of Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball. Time now on our pregame show to take a look at the Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball roster, brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazaway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazaway.
Let's meet the Mizzou Wheelchair Basketball roster, brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant.
Daniel Clements, Jr., Avon, Indiana, 2-0.
Logan Salias, freshman, Maryland, 3.5.
Baron Trumper, sophomore, St. Louis, Missouri, 2.5.
David Pettit, sophomore, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 3.5.
Andy Sporny, junior, North Aurora, Illinois, 4.5.
Ron Likens, I'm the coach at University of Missouri's wheelchair basketball team. I am in my 16th season as coach.
Catherine Reeves, athletic trainer. I've been with wheelchair basketball for 2 years.
This look at the Mizzou wheelchair basketball roster has been brought to you by Cassandra Gazaway, Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more of our Mizzou wheelchair basketball pregame show on the exclusive home for Mizzou wheelchair basketball, the Show Me Sports Network.
Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
Well, as you can tell, it's a rockin' Brewer Fieldhouse here as many marching Mizzou has made their way here, and they've been playing a couple minutes, and I got to say they sound excellent, but it's going to be a little hard to hear when they're playing. So glad to come out and hang out with us here. You know, that's the thing, too, that's exciting this year that I'm excited for. We talked about this, Todd, a little bit, that you know, there's a lot of excitement for the team, even though it's not a big roster and other things. The organization has been working very hard to find some new supporters. We have the champion night again. First time that Mini Marching Mizzou has been out to hang out and play, getting to do the broadcast this year. There's a lot of good things, a lot of big things happening, and I'm just excited and thankful to be a part of it, have my little piece to contribute to it, and appreciate you taking the time to jump on the broadcast with us. It's been a pleasure. I'm looking forward to working with you with more games, and you've done a fine job, and just greatly appreciate it. And like we said, it means I don't have to watch everything that's happening, so I greatly appreciate that for sure.
So happy to be here, Blake, and thankful that you're letting me join your broadcast. It's wonderful. I think you and I both want the same thing, and that's just more exposure for this wonderful sport, and I'm happy to be a small part of that.
Absolutely. So we are just about ready as we're going to see a little different start to the game as somebody you know familiar.
David Pettit loses the tip despite having a 4-inch advantage, but that's okay.
Hey, you know what? He was a lot closer than I would have been. So we are underway here as we'll roll through the starters for the Eagles. As there's a shot, that no good. Rebound is taken by Sporny. We talked about it in game one. He is really coming on and doing well. New student of the game, been very impressed with his just learning and understanding, and we've really seen him, especially even as the previous game came on, just really be a force down there.
Yeah, both teams missing their first possession there. Soleus kind of tapped himself on the chest. He knew that pass to a wide open streaking Clements was too strong. Little adrenaline going on here, right, Blake? We saw that first shot, just full of adrenaline on the Eastern Washington side. Mizzou returned the favor. Let's get settled in here, boys, and let's play some ball.
Like we said, a little different atmosphere with Marching Mizzou, the Mini Marching Mizzou here. So there's going to be a whistle and a quick foul, as that foul will be called on Cuevas. So that'll be his first. That's the team first. Other starters, Mike Lucas, the junior. Cuevas, a sophomore. Brendan Williams, a freshman. Jackson Altwood, a senior. And junior Liam Frobisher to round out their starters. There's a shot up, no good. That one drew on that iron that we've talked about being questionable. There's going to be a loose ball that will go out. They'll say it'll belong to Mizzou. So good job down there.
Yeah, Eastern Washington discombobulated, just miscommunication, and that happens, and it careened off his chair, and we'll take it.
Well, Mizzou will have a chance here. We played 53 seconds. Neither team has yet to score. His inbound will go into Trumper. He'll give it off into the hands For a moment, that was Clements. Now Pettit with it across the timeline. He'll give it off to Clements. He's got to go out and get that pass. It was a little bit in front of him, but he will be able to corral it. As with it is Saleas. His shot up, no good from the baseline. That will go the other way as the Eagles have the basketball. As with it is Lucas. He'll have to wait as Atwood was knocked over. He got up and righted. There's a shot up by Lucas. First points of the basketball game go in favor of the Eagles.
Very different energy here in this game. These teams, you can tell right off the bat, are evenly matched. The Tigers had a good look as Saleas was wide open underneath. They just didn't see him. I think good things are coming for the Tigers.
Trumper has it. His shot up good.
All right. That's exactly what the Tigers needed. Trumper, kind of that third option for them, but he buried that one.
We're tied at 2 apiece. We played 2 minutes. As with it is Atwood. He'll give a cross-court pass far side to Lucas. He'll work the right-hand dribble. He'll be picked up. Sporty's going to take it away as he puts that hand up, takes away the basketball, and a whistle and a foul called. As that one called on Lucas. That's the junior's first, team second.
And DeJuan there, the referee, making that call, and the basketball came right into his face at the same time he was trying to signal the foul on Lucas. And I think he took one on the chin there.
Inbound will go across the timeline to Pettit down underneath us here at the Brewer balcony. There's going to be a pass to Saleas. He's cut off. His shot up. Oh, good.
Yeah.
First lead for Mizzou.
Pettit with the dime there on a great streaking Saleas right side, and Saleas just with the touch to put that in. I love the energy the Tigers are coming with.
That was great ball movement there as Lucas will have it on the far side. He'll be picked up by Clements. Now he'll stop. He'll fire it up. That one no good. Clements will get the rebound as he will take it the other way. As we said, this place is rocking with mini Mizzou here. The marching Mizzou here. I think we need to get him here to all the games. As Trumper had his glasses knocked off. So whistle real quick for him to get his glasses back on. And
yeah, he took the pass unexpectedly. He was looking for an equipment timeout, but I think that only applies to the chair itself. So jump ball and possession arrow favoring the Tigers.
So they got his glasses, and he has repositioned them up. So Mizzou's basketball, they lead 4-2 as Clements will have it. Tried to feed it down low. Pass is going to be knocked out as Atwood will come down with it. Was looking for Pettit. Loose ball will be poked around. Williams has it. Now he'll feed it across the timeline. They got it. It's a loose ball, but it will be corralled in the corner for Mizzou as they take it away.
Yeah, Mizzou just playing with a burst of energy here. Both teams really, and the fouls on Washington are starting to add up.
That one will be number 2 on Lucas, team foul number 3. Again, this has a very different feel to it, a very
even feel.
Very different feel than the previous game. It's a high-octane matchup, so it feels. Again, these two teams even more evenly matched than the previous game. Saleas will have it. He'll try to work on the far side with it as will dribble, roll in. He'll stop. He'll fire it up. Left it short. Pettit there couldn't get that one. Offensive board. That one up and in.
Yeah, David Pettit picking up his 4th early. This is what he wasn't able to do in that first game against the Illini, and he's 2 for 3, and that bodes well for the Tigers. Pettit can be a big inside scoring threat.
Didn't take the straightaway 3. Thought about it, was Frobisher. There's going to be a whistle. Foul before the shot. So it will be an inbound as it was on the floor. That one on Sporny. That's his first, team first.
We talked about Sporny's basketball IQ improving by the minute. That's a really good foul there. That was a wide open look. Sporny also getting that steal in one of the early possessions for Eastern Washington. Again, just you're seeing the development happen before our eyes. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. That's kind of what we talked about some of those, growing pains, is they just have to get out here under these lights on this court and go through some of these things, and he definitely is coming through as there's going to be a pass too tall. That was too tall for Pettit, so we'll go the other way As soon as they track down the basketball, the Eagles will have it again. Mizzou leading by a 6-2 score.
And Pettit 6'2" when standing, and so if it's too tall for him, it was a tall pass.
If he can't get it, there's nobody on the roster that's capable of that, because it was given with quite a bit of mustard as well. So the Eagles have the basketball with it near side is Lucas. He will look down low, and
lane violation
Yep.
there, and that's they're on that this year. That's there's some new rules around that we can talk about. But one of the things you noticed there, Mike Lucas turned over in his chair, and normally that would stop the clock, but he was not in danger of harm, so they let the play continue.
So we'll go the other way. As said, Eagles were camping out in the lane. So with it will be Clements here on the near side. He'll hold it above his head. Trumper has it. He'll have it through the paint. Shot up. Couldn't get it to bank in. Tipped out. Rebound still tipped around. It'll be taken by Lucas. Both teams had a couple of chances to get that ball before it finally settles in to the hands of Lucas. He'll have the basketball. He'll dish it off. There's a shot from point-blank range. No good. That one taken by Atwood. Rebound comes down as Mizzou will have the basketball. Clements will have it. He'll go across the timeline. He'll spin around. Now work that chair with the right hand, dribble with the left. Now he'll pick it up. He'll give it to Pettit. Down low, Saleas, wide open, shot up good.
And Pettit Saleas now two there. Pettit returning the favor as he gets the dime again, and just a nice 1-2 punch there. Pettit seeing Saleas strip down the lane. 8-2 lead. Hey, Blake, I like the way we're starting here.
Absolutely, different start. This is what we want to see from the team. There's going to be a shot by Atwood, no good. Pettit tips out the rebound. It's going to be controlled and shot up, no good by Frobisher. Rebound will come down for Mizzou, so they have the 8-2 lead. They could add to it as Pettit will have the basketball. He'll be just about a foot behind the timeline. There's going to be a ball poked out. It will stay with Mizzou as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Eastern Washington playing with a lot of intensity here. I believe they're the Eagles, Blake. 15 on the shot clock already. They're doing a great job of forcing Mizzou to act quickly. Mizzou not able to really penetrate that defense easily.
Saleas will have the basketball here on the near side. He'll fire up a shot. That one no good. A rebound comes down to Lucas as Lucas will take it the other way for the Eagles. Again, these two teams match up tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock as Lucas comes crashing in there. He is toppled over. We'll see what they're going to call as a whole lot of contact there.
Trumper gets called for that one.
Could have been about 3 fouls go either direction there.
Yeah, the refs had to have a conference there, and I think there was some disagreement, but certainly a foul.
So Lucas gets the inbound. His shot too strong. Rebound is going to be taken by Saleas. He'll look to get it off. Trumper with it now. Yeah, and I think they were all legitimate contact fouls. It just was which one came first.
Right.
So Pettit has it, gives it off to Clements. He'll have it out on the Mizzou logo. He'll feed it far side to Trumper. He's cut off there. He's working that left-hand dribble, trying to wheel his way in. Shot on the iron too strong. Rebound is going to be taken by the Eagles as Lucas will get it. It is
3-on-1 here.
Numbers the other way. Atwood shot up good.
Yeah, Eagles doing a good job taking advantage of a slow to get back. Tiger there that time. One thing I'm noticing on the offensive boards that's interesting is a lot of tips by Pettit. He wasn't getting those in the Illini game. That's going to give them some more second chances. Keep an eye on that. The Tigers fighting for those rebounds now.
They'll feed it down low. Was intended for Pettit. Too strong for him. It'll go out of bounds. Yeah, sometimes too, if you can't get the two hands on it, it's just as good to try to kick it out and tip it out to a teammate out there. So I like the idea. I like the option there. As with it will be Lucas. He'll work on the far side. He'll work the right-hand dribble. Now he'll give a pass to Atwood here on the near side. He'll be along the baseline. His shot up short. Rebound is going to be taken by Sporny. He'll have the basketball. Clements with it as he will race across the timeline here on the near side. He'll let some traffic clear, hold it in that right hand, cross-court pass off to Trumper. He'll give it down low to Pettit. He'll turn, he'll fire, too strong. Rebound comes down to Lucas.
Yeah, Pettit needed to use the backboard on that one. A little too anxious on the shot here.
There's a shot by Atwood on the other end. It is up and good. Well, it was an 8-2 ball game at one point. It's now 8-6 as Mizzou has gone cold here.
The last 7 possessions, Mizzou has failed to score. They were looking so good, scoring on their first 4 out of 5.
They'll look down low, Pettit with it. He's trying to position. His shot up, no good. Nicked the side of the rim, fell out. Tough angle for him to try to make that shot.
Yeah, he was in no man's land. A pass was better option there, but wanted the look. Good defense, though, by both teams. They've settled in.
Wavis had it for a moment. Now this is Atwood. He'll hold the ball in that right hand, give it back to Lucas. Cross-court pass over here on the near side. This is Frobisher, now far side back to Lucas. He'll fire it up. His shot in and out, no good. His time was winding down on the shot clock. Trumper will get it. Hounded there as he will get it to Pettit. He'll put a dribble down. Now look in the front court. Saleas has it down below us as he could not get 2 hands on it. It goes out of play. It will go back the other way for Eastern Washington.
Yeah, tough one there as I think Sporny or Pettit ended up with the rebound surrounded by 3 red chairs. Just, you know, it was the right to, the Eagles saw the opportunity to get that backcourt violation, and they earned it.
So 35 on the clock here in this first period. Again, it's an 8-6 ball game in favor of Mizzou. Lucas will have it. He'll feed it to Atwood. He'll feed it far side. There's going to be a shot up, no good. That taken by Williams. Rebound for Mizzou. Again, a little pressure put on here. Clements will have it. 15 on the clock. He's looking to get it to Pettit. He got a bounce pass to him across the timeline. 10 on the clock. He'll have it. He'll be double teamed. He'll get it to Clements. Clock winding down. 4 on the clock as he will throw it up, and that will take us to the end of this first period of play. As after the first period, it is Mizzou 8 and Eastern Washington 6. We'll take a quick break and be back as you are tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
Well, Mizzou leads here by a 2-point margin at 8-6. Has got to be entertained again by many marching Mizzou there. Glad they made their way out to the ball game. I think they need to make their way out to more games this season.
Such a talented group of students.
Absolutely. They're having fun as well, as Williams will have it play underway here. He'll fire up a shot near side. A little too strong. Clements will get the rebound as Mizzou will take it the other way. They're trying to expand this 2-point lead as they lead 8-6. Would like to try to creep it a little further up. Pettit has it. Wide open shot. Missed that one. Rebound on the court. Sporty will get it. They'll reset. Trumper with it. Free throw line. Shot up. That one no good. So 2 chances there. No points came up on the board for Mizzou.
Yeah, missed opportunity. Pettit has gone cold. He was scoring at will and is not using the board. I think that's contributing, and now we're all tied up.
Second tie of the ball game as we're tied at 8 apiece. 9-10 left to go here in this first half as Clements lost the basketball, but able to get it back as we're tied again 8-8. Saleas has it. His shot good off the glass. Mizzou takes the lead back. This time it's 10-8. It's good work there.
Saleas just been a master of getting open on the right-hand side for those easy looks, and they Mizzou Tigers need more of that.
So Lucas will have the basketball here on the near side. He'll feed it far side to Williams. He lost the basketball. That'll go out off of him as that hit his hand, rolled down his arm off his wheel and out of bounds.
He took credit for that when he tapped his chest. He knew it, and that happens sometimes.
So 8:37 left to go here in this first half of action. Again, Mizzou leading 10-8 as Clements will have the basketball. They'll feed it to Pettit. He'll be in the paint. Shot up good.
David Pettit getting that touchback, which is important. They got those 8 points quick in that first quarter, Blake, and they are starting to pick that up here. Love to see the offense coming back.
So with the basketball will be Lucas on the far side. He'll be picked up by Clements over there. Left-hand dribble. He'll give a cross-court pass over to Atwood here on the near side. Atwood has the basketball. He'll stop. He'll bank it in. We're tied again.
Yeah, that's a big-time shot by Atwood. The momentum 4-0 favor of the Tigers, and Atwood's cold-hearted basket there as the full court pressure now is going to be interesting.
Pressure put on here. Bob Hunt is checked in the ball game for the Eagles. Pettit has the basketball, holds it above his head. He'll give way to Clements. Clements has it back to Pettit out front. Near side with it, Saleas. He'll have it, direct a little traffic along the baseline. And we have a lane violation. You said that's something they're watching for this year.
Yeah, there's a little bit of change in rules on that, just around the shooting of it and when they start counting and not. That's made it a little easier to get that violation. So expect to see a few of those.
We've seen a few this season, and you said something they're continuing. They tried to clean it up a little bit so there was a little bit easier understanding, and obviously that's going to probably lead to more calls of that, but that's the whole purpose, to make it easier to understand.
Absolutely.
So Clements will have the basketball. He'll go across the timeline. He'll stop as he gets across midcourt, and a whistle and a foul as Saleas was feeling it there. That foul was before the shot. That one is going to be called on Williams. The freshman picks up his first.
And the band certainly wanted Pettit's shot to count, but Saleas well fouled even before he attempted the assist to Pettit. But again, I love to see the teamwork between Pettit and Saleas this game. They've teamed up 3 times already.
Connection is strong there. We'd like to see that continue to build upon throughout the game as Saleas will have it, give it back to Clements. He'll work over on the far side. He'll give it to Pettit. Hold it above his head. Now a desire to shoot. They got it to go in.
Pettit just got that roll. That's not his forte. He was 6-7 feet away and just got the roll. So the shooter's touch for Pettit. Again, we had that early. I think he's 8 or 10. He's having a great game.
I think that was the talk between the game you gave him. That's the inspiration there.
Well, the talk was play better.
There's the shot up. That one good. That one taken by Atwood. He has got double digits with 10. Mizzou still leading by 2 at 14-12. 6:20.
Yeah, this matchup's been everything we promised it would be. A great back-and-forth battle. We've got the electricity with the crowd, and I see 2 former teammates in the crowd, too, in Coda Inman Alstrom and then Mac Reed.
There's going to be a shot up by Clements. That one no good. Rebound is going to go way out along the baseline and go out of bounds.
Yeah, I just Eastern Washington hanging in, and they just seem a little more discombobulated. It seems like this is Mizzou's game to take, and Mizzou just hasn't had that killer instinct. But we'll see how that bodes as they may get tired here, right? Remember, like we said, like they're playing all the minutes.
So there will be Lucas. He'll fire a pass off to the far side. That's into the hands of Frobisher. Now there's going to be a ball return pass. That one goes out of play. We'll go back to Mizzou.
Yeah, and again, just Eastern Washington looking a little out of sorts, and credit Mizzou for that too. Of course, they're making their life difficult. Mizzou really has the ability to step on the gas pedal here. I'd love to see them build out a big lead.
Yeah, it kind of seems like for the Eagles, they brought in almost a wholesale line substitution, and they seem like they're just not quite in sync yet as a squad.
Yep.
So Salias will have the basketball on the far side. Clements with it. Now Trumper, he'll lose the basketball, got it back, shot a little too strong, rebound poked around. It'll be poked back to Trumper. So he'll reset, he'll fire it up. That one no good. Rebound taken by Atwood. As Atwood will get it, he will look to give a pass off. He'll take a tumble, but he'll be righted and back under wheels as there's a shot up. That one no good. Trumper will get the rebound as he will try to get it to Clements. It'll be knocked out. Lucas gets it, gives it to Atwood. He leaves it though, nobody there. So both teams getting a little bit sloppy with their ball handling as Lucas with it, his shot on the glass, no good, and contact and a whistle as that foul will be called on Atwood. They get the senior for his first.
Yeah, just a really scrappy Eagles effort there. Mizzou looked like they secured the rebound but got sloppy with it, and the Eagles able to force that turnover. Just couldn't turn it into an offensive opportunity. And again, I think the Tigers have the ability to pull away in this one, but they're also having their own troubles.
So Mizzou leading by 2 at 14-12. Salias will have the basketball down in front of us. He'll spin around. He'll be picked up there by Hunt. Pettit with it. Now Clements drives in, shot, missed it.
Oh, that's a beautiful dish by Pettit as Clements had it, there, and that's one that Clements wants back, I'm sure.
Atwood will have it on the far side. He'll work the left-hand dribble. He'll stop. He'll fire it up. No good. Clements gets it back. Sometimes those point-blank shots are the toughest ones to make, it seems. As Salias has it, gives it to Trumper. He will have it in front court. He'll give it to Sporny. His shot up off the glass. Good! It's his first points of the day.
Andy Sporny all smiles on that one. He had Pettit left side, decided to take it himself, and I'm happy for the young man.
There's going to be whistle and contact. They're going to get Trumper.
No, that's a charge.
You're right.
Yep.
You are right. That is going to be on Lucas. They say he was uncontrolled. That is his third.
Yeah, you saw those wheels come up. Trumper had set himself and was at the right angle to defend. You saw Lucas's wheels come up, and that was enough for the referee, Gary Piercy, to say, I've seen enough. That's a charge. And that's a really misunderstood call, Blake. The charge is very different in wheelchair basketball than in able-bodied basketball, and a lot of it has to do with the wheels and the angle of the defender.
So we'll go back to Mizzou as Salias will get the inbound pass. He will weave around traffic. He is going to go in himself. His shot no good. He claps his hands together with some frustration there as he'd like that one back to try again.
So many chances here for the Tigers to pull away, and it's just been not their inability to make those shots.
There's going to be a foul called on Trumper. That's his second. Clock stop, 3:13 left to go here in this first half. Inbound will go into the hands of Bellino. He's checked in the ball game. There's a shot up by Atwood, no good. Benjamin Bellino, the freshman, said he checked in. Sporny will have the basketball. Has it knocked out, but Trumper is there to take it. Salias with it. Glides in, shot up good.
Great effort there by Trumper and Salias. Love to see Salias slipping in left side, change of character for him. One interesting thing we've got going on here, Blake, I love what the Eagles are doing, just full court pressure. I think they're trying to tire out the Tigers, and that might be a valid strategy. Let's watch that second half. The Tigers are working hard.
So with it will be Frobisher. There's a shot up, right-hander. That one no good by Cuevas. Rebound will come down for Mizzou.
This is where Mizzou needs, that's unfortunate. Mizzou really needs that killer instinct to really push this lead, and unfortunately, Salias fouls.
That's going to be the freshman's first. So we'll go the other way again. Mizzou leading 18-12 here. Everybody will get in position. His inbound will be a bounce pass to Atwood. He'll have it free throw line. Working over here on the near side. He'll survey the defense. Now he'll decide to go towards the baseline. He'll be picked up there by Pettit. Shot no good. As Pettit will get the rebound. He definitely influenced that shot. Didn't get a hand on it, but still affected it with the body.
Yeah, Pettit's 74-inch wingspan on display there, and that's can be tough to get around.
In the paint with it. There's going to be a shot up by Clements. No good.
South angle, and the Tigers, again, could be leading by as many as 10 to 15 here, Blake, and they're just not, they don't have that killer instinct.
They're working on it. They're just not quite there yet.
Yep.
Cuevas will have it. Now with it will be Frobisher. His shot no good. Clements gets the rebound, gives it to Saleas. He'll have it far side, and there's a whistle and contact. That foul will be called on Cuevas. That's his second.
He might be shooting soon here. Nope.
I believe that's number 7.
7. Well, either way, the Eagles playing a very physical game. Again, I think that's a great strategy when you're facing a short bench, or a no bench in this case, of the Tigers.
Saleas will have it. He'll drive in, kisses it off the glass for money.
8-point lead, their largest. Mizzou, again, in a very strong defensive rhythm, have held the Eagles to just 2 points this entire quarter. Maybe 4, but I think it's 2.
There's going to be a pass over here to the near side. Frobisher will have the basketball, cross-court pass to Atwood. He'll spin over there, work the dribble. His shot up no good. Pettit will get the rebound for Mizzou.
Pettit having a great game on both sides of the court, able to really influence the shooters, limit them to one and done, grab that board, and then the other end he's been good too. Great team effort here by the Tigers.
So this will be Trumper with it. Now Pettit, he's going to fire it up. That one a little short. Again, kind of a tough angle down there along the baseline. There's going to be Atwood with it, doesn't take the shot. Tips it down low, and they say another lane violation. Tipped it to Molino, and will go the other way.
Well, Molino had no chance of making that one, as Pettit's hand was all over the ball, so that was going to be a deflection of some kind. But, like, you know, we've been seeing those 3-second violations, and great here, opportunity to double-digit lead for the Tigers.
10 seconds on the clock, winding down, as Saleas will have it on the far side. Clock down to 4, down to 3. He'll fire up a 3, almost banked it in. Does not go in, but that will take us to our halftime score. As at halftime, Mizzou leading by a 20-12 score. As we will take a quick break and be back and talk to you about our halftime statistics. As many marching Mizzou will come out and keep the place rocking here. As you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Seeking to express your unique style? How about healthier, clear skin? Look no further than Mary Kay. For more than 60 years, Mary Kay has been offering a wide range of high-quality makeup and skincare products that empower you to shine and stand out in any setting. From luscious lipsticks to vibrant eyeshadows, flawless foundations to glowing highlights, moisturizing serum to blemish and acne regimens, Mary Kay's got you covered. If you don't have a Mary Kay beauty consultant, then I've got you covered. To get your best skin, call me, Cassandra Gazway, today at 417-684-2667 or visit online at marykay.com/Cassandra Gazway.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
Last
Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers with some of the most advanced technologies on the market. Anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Well, Mini Marching Mizzou continuing to have some fun and entertain everybody here. For being, what time is it tonight? 6:30. It feels a lot later than that. They are very energetic here as having some fun playing and jumping around. That'll give us a chance here to take a look at our halftime scoring summary. As tied for the leading scorer for Mizzou is freshman Logan Saleas. He has 10 points, 6 points put in by sophomore David Pettit, 2 points apiece by sophomore Baron Trumper and freshman Andy Sporney to round out their scoring. Taking a look at the scoring for the Eastern Washington University Eagles. 10 points by senior Jackson Atwood and 2 points by junior Mike Lucas to round out their scoring. Again, Mizzou leading by a 20-12 score. Our ball game has had one lead change. We've had 3 ties at 2, 8, and 10, and Mizzou has won both periods here. They outscored them 8-6 in the first period and 12-6 in that second period of play. So that is the stats that I've got. I know we're seeing, based on from first game, seeing more rebounds, both offensive and defensively. We're seeing, I would say, a little smoother ball movement, some ball work. We've seen some good plays where they've been able to, pass it around, get it set up, streak somebody along the baseline for an open shot, things like that.
One of the interesting developments that we've seen as you read those stats, Blake, no points for Daniel Clements, and that's the team leader, right? And that's not to fault him. He has had a different role this game. His role has been to deal with that scrappy Eagles defense, get the ball down the court, find the open player, and that's typically been Pettit or Saleas. And so he's contributed in that manner greatly. Now, he's a huge scoring threat. So if the Tigers can bottle up Jackson Atwood, who's got, 10 of the 12 for the Eagles, I think the second half bodes well for them. That's a nice balanced scoring attack, especially seeing Sporney come in there. Again, his IQ rising all the time. I feel good about the second half. The one challenge, are the Tigers tired? Of course they are. They've played 60 minutes, every one of them on the court. No subs here available. I like the way the Eagles are keeping it scrappy, but they're just not converting as the Tigers' defense has been stoic.
And, when we look at the other side, for the Eagles, they're one, we've talked about it a couple times, that they almost have, I think of hockey where you have a line change, but they bring in that next group and it just takes them a few minutes. They're just very, just not on the same page, very discombobulated a little bit to get going. And then they get it ironed out. And then when they bring in that next line change, kind of the same thing. It just takes them a little bit to get in sync. So that's one positive about only having 5 on your roster.
You're in sync.
You're in sync from the start of the game, because you don't necessarily have any other choice. But
no, true. No, Eastern Washington is a geographically very remote school. Most of the other colleges fielding teams in the Midwest or maybe Alabama, Auburn area. So Eastern Washington, I think, has fewer opportunities to travel, engage in those tournaments. We generally don't see them when we travel, kind of an indication that they play fewer games. And I think you're seeing some of that on the court right now. A young team And like you said, with those more wholesale shifts, a little lack of chemistry. And they've showed that in the sloppy ball handling, but I'll say it again, the Tigers have had their chances. This could be a 20-point lead. And so can the Tigers, realize that, hey, we're the better team here, and let's just prove it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, there's been several opportunities. I've not kept track of them, but several opportunities where had a shot pretty much point-blank range and haven't been able to put it in. And, that easily could sway a difference in, as you said, 10 or 15, 18 points in the ball game. But, we've got a lot of basketball left, and so far that, we've sold you the whole seat, but you only need the edge of it, at least to this point. So we'll take another quick break here and be back, get you set for second half tip-off as you're tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hi, I'm retired Army Sergeant Trent Dirks, and I want to tell you about an organization that saved and changed my life forever. Retrieving Freedom provides highly trained service dogs to veterans with disabilities and children with autism, absolutely free of charge, thanks to the generous donations and support from people just like you. Experts from Retrieving Freedom help throughout the entire process, from fostering programs through service dog placement. Retrieving Freedom gave me the skilled service dog Tracer, who has been my best friend and my lifeline. To find out more about how you can get involved, volunteer, foster, or to donate, visit their website, retrievingfreedom.org. Retrieving Freedom, changing lives through the training and placement of service dogs for veterans with disabilities and children with autism.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Show Me Sports Network under the broadcasting rights granted therein. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the Show Me Sports Network. Announcers are provided by the Show Me Sports Network.
Both teams have made their way back out from the locker room here to get warmed up for the second half of action. Again, Mizzou leading by a 20-12 score here at halftime. As Mini Mizzou entertaining us once again. Almost time for that second half tip-off, as it is being brought to you by Izzy Smith Homes, RE/MAX Boone Realty.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, RE/MAX Boone Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, RE/MAX Boone Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
Second half about to begin, as it's being brought to you by Izzy Smith Homes, RE/MAX Boone Realty, as Mizzou will have the basketball. We'll see, too, if our thought of this other goal being a little more productive, if we're right on that, as Trumper will have it. His shot up, that one left it short. Rebound will be taken the other way by the Eagles. So far we're not, that's why we're not future predictors, because we would be wrong. Shot up by Atwood, good. Lead is down to 6 now at 20-14.
Yeah, tough start for the Tigers there, as the 3-on-2 numbers coming back after that nice rebound by Atwood. And, well, Mizzou finds themselves in a dogfight.
Pettit with a down low shot up is no good. Fighting for the rebound, got it back. Second effort, that one no good as well.
He'd like to have that first one back. The second one was tough angle, but that first one, that's a shot he needs to make.
The Eagles will have the basketball again. It is a 20-14 score. There's a shot, that no good. That taken by Lucas as Mizzou will have the basketball. As they will get it to Clements. He'll have it near side. He'll spin there, work the left-hand dribble, pick it up with the right hand, just threw it away. Pass taken away by Cuevas as he will feed it to Williams. Lucas with it now as they get it in front court in the paint. Now he'll settle near side and run into his own player in Williams, but he'll dish it off to Cuevas. Bounce pass far side. Brenner shot up no good. There's going to be a second effort shot up and good.
Yeah, unfortunately the Eagles coming out a little bit stronger here as they've had numbers on both times, and now the Tigers committing a turnover and are going to pay for it here.
There's going to be a shot up by Lucas is good on the turnover. Well, what was a 20-12 score going from halftime is now evaporated to just a 2-point lead for Mizzou here at 20-18.
I can't imagine a more disastrous 94 seconds, especially the way Pettit had an opportunity to contribute there with 2 points to kind of cut up that momentum. Now a 6-0 run for the Eagles in just 96 seconds. That's that's rapid scoring for wheelchair basketball, and it's not the start these Tigers needed. Now let's see if they can compose themselves. They're a young team. They just got punched in the face. Like Mike Tyson says, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. Well, the Tigers just took the punch, and I'm really curious to see how they come out of this timeout.
You are absolutely right about that, as they just need to, kind of talked about it, just settle down, take a couple deep breaths, and start to go back to the game that they had been playing for the first half of action here, as they do still have the lead, 20-18, but it is only a 2-point margin here. It was 6 a little while ago. That was at halftime. Sorry, it was 8. As 6-0 run for the Eagles as Trumper has it. He will throw a baseball pass into front court as off the hands of Sporny, and it will go to the Eagles the other way as Sporny had a chance to get the loose ball but couldn't corral it, and a whistle and a foul. A little bit of frustration right now for Mizzou as let's see who that foul was on.
That's going to be on Trumper.
Yep, Trumper, you're right. That's his third.
And the thing goes without saying, when you're a 5-person roster, you cannot foul out.
So Lucas will have it, his shot up, good.
With everything going the Eagles' way here, the Tigers really desperately need to respond.
So now we're tied at 20 apiece. That is our 4th tie of the evening. With the basketball will be Saleas. He'll have it here on the near side. He will fire it up, rattled it in.
A desperately needed point, an 8-0 run by the Eagles, and Saleas rattle could be the pivotal moment of this one. Can the Tigers hold?
That ends, as you said, that 8-0 run. Lucas in the paint. That shot offline. He'll fight for his own rebound. They'll say it's last touch by Mizzou, so will stay on that end of the court.
This will allow the Tigers to set up, though. They haven't been able to set up a defense this half yet, as the Eagles have stormed down the court with numbers. So let's see what happens in a fair situation. Wow.
Lucas takes the shot. He has got 8.6 coming in the last nearly 3 minutes of play here as we're tied at 22 apiece.
And I think the Eagles have scored on 5 of the 6 possessions this half. It's just power outage the first whole half, and they've nearly matched their production in the first 3 minutes of the second half.
Pettit will have the basketball. He'll hold it in that right hand. Now he'll give it to Clements. Clements has yet to score on the day. There's a shot up low post by Pettit. Is no good, but there's contact, so he should go to the line. Cuevas picks up his 3rd.
Yeah, Cuevas still arguing about that call. No doubt that he interfered with the chair pattern. He didn't, physically touch Pettit, but as Pettit was coming in, he cut out of it knocked Pettit's chair about 1.5 inches to the left, and that was enough to irritate the shot. I'll tell you what, though, Pettit was going to miss that shot anyway, so this foul, a bit of a gift by Cuevas.
Checking out is Cuevas. Checking in is Hunt. First free throw, no good.
Pettit 1 for 7 from the charity stripe this tournament. By far his worst performance. Usually around a 40-50% free throw shooter.
That one also no good, so he cannot connect on either of those free throws. We're still tied at 22 apiece. As with it, and the paint is Atwood. And there'll be the foul called. That is going to be called on Saleas.
Yeah, I think with Atwood being the huge offensive threat here, maybe Likens will call a double team on him, and I think that could change the complexion of the game. But right now, the Eagles have found some magic.
Lucas, long shot up, in and out, back in. Lucas has got double digits with 10. Has 30-second timeout call. That's our second lead change of the day. They actually say full timeout as Mizzou trailing now 24-22. I hope they say 30-second now.
Yeah, just crazy. They scored 12 points in 20 minutes, and now they have 12 points in 3.5 minutes. It's just a crazy game. Who can predict it? The Tigers had played such a disciplined defensive game, and now they've really fallen apart.
Well, I think we disproved our thought about this goal over here to our right, as it seems like that's the one that's on fire now. The first game, we thought it was one that the iron just wasn't working right until you got over on the other goal, but now it's like switch ends of the court. So,
Blake, that's always been your theory. You can't pin that one on me.
So Mizzou trailing by a 24-22 score as Clements will have the basketball. He will give it to Pettit across the timeline. He'll take a dribble, hold it above his head, give it to Clements as Clements will work on the far side with it. He'll fire it up. No, actually it was a pass to Pettit, shot up good.
David Pettit really needed that one both for the team and for himself. That bodes well for the Tigers.
So now it's a 24-24 tie. As Lucas will have the basketball. He'll fire it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Clements. So Mizzou could take the lead back here. We've had two lead changes, currently tied at 24, as there'll be a whistle and a foul called as Clements. He is hacked on the arm. That foul will be called on Frobisher, his first, team second.
And Blake, you'll notice what happened there when Pettit made that shot. That allowed the rest of the team to get back and set up, and that able to get back and set up helped them on that defense there. A little break in the action for Blake as he's got a fan.
That's right. There's a shot on the other end, up and good. He's talking about those shirts. They look pretty stylish. So just got one hot off the press. As 26-24 lead in favor of the Eagles. Mizzou, though, can tie it up or could take the lead here with a long shot as Clements will have the basketball. He'll fire it up. Good.
I believe that's his first of the game, and again, that's the balanced attack that these Tigers need. They are a balanced team. They need to play like it, and they're a mistake as I think those lines get confusing, right? I think he thought the other black line was the line. It wasn't, and a little bit of frustration on Lucas there.
So that'll be a turnover. So Mizzou again could take the lead back here. We're tied at 26 apiece. They were down 24-26, have tied it up. Now looking to get that lead back as they'll get it into Pettit. His shot up, no good. Rebound by Trumper. That one no good. So two looks there, couldn't get a bucket as the Eagles will come back the other way with it. That is Atwood with it. There's going to be a pass knocked out. Saleas tips it out to Pettit. Now back to Saleas as he will go across the timeline. So Mizzou again trying to regain this lead. He will stop, feed it near side to Trumper. Trumper has it. He'll fire it up, free throw line, got it in.
Great team effort there. One of the things you notice is Clements setting a pick that made that offense possible. And again, that doesn't show up on the scoreboard or book, but I'll tell you, it shows up in my heart.
Absolutely. The Mizzou gets the lead back. That's the third lead change we've had. Again, Saleas cuts that pass off. He'll get the turnover as he will go the other way with it.
And you can just feel the momentum shifting as the Tigers are playing with a renewed energy.
Saleas will hold it above his head, give it off to Trumper. He'll give it to Pettit. He's going to the bucket, has it poked out though. Lucas will take it the other way. Now there'll be a turnover on the other end as that pass was too strong for Lucas. It'll go back to Mizzou, so both teams again exchanging turnovers here as Mizzou leads 28-26, 3:43 left to go here in this third period. Inbound from Clements. He will get it into the hands of Pettit. Now Saleas with it. He'll have it across the timeline as he'll put the right hand dribble, work the chair with the left. Now switch to the left hand, back to the right hand, drive in, shot up good.
Just an outstanding individual effort by Saleas to beat a two-person attack and to get around that like that, using them against each other. Again, I keep saying it, I'm so impressed by this freshman.
Absolutely. He has got 14 points in the ball game, and that gives the 4-point lead at 30-26 in favor of Mizzou as full timeout called here at the 3:26 mark left here in this third period. As I said, the champion shirt hot off the press. Really like those, black in color and a nice little schedule on the back. Very, very nice, my champion. So I like that. That is very sharp. So
it's a good-looking shirt.
Appreciate Champion being the partner of today's game day and giving out shirts to students. Well, I guess students and me. So it's all about who you know, right? But it looks very, very sharp. So they've been giving those out. Also had free cookies as well.
There you go. Champion really taking care of the crowd here. I'll say on that timeout, Blake, tale of two cities. On the one hand, I looked to my left and I saw the gray, and they were breathing heavy. And on the right, they weren't, but there was a lot more stress on the right. So very interesting. But the Mizzou boys are tired.
Yes, they have played a lot of basketball, Ironman basketball with no subs at all. Lucas is going to fire up a shot. That one no good. Trumper will get the rebound. He'll be double teamed down there. He's got to get rid of it. Does so to Pettit as he will give it to Saleas. Good work there to get out of trouble, although Saleas loses the basketball. He's trying to get it. It will. Well, there'll be a foul called as he was trying to get that loose ball, just could not wheel to it fast enough. As that foul is going to be called on Hunt. That's the senior's first, team third.
Yeah, it just Hunt saw the loose ball, got a little too aggressive and held, and the ref was right there to call that.
So this will go into the hands of Clements. Saleas, his shot up, good.
You know, I almost called that before he took it. He was just wide open. He just has that air about him right now. It's his game, and he is going to will these Tigers to a win.
Now it's 32-26, 6-point lead for Mizzou after they found themselves in a deficit. Have cut that down and taken the lead back. There's a shot up, that offline. Rebound comes down to Pettit. Easy rebound there as he will take it into front court and whistle, and a foul away from the ball. That one down in the paint. Set on net is Hunt again, so his second back-to-back style here, fourth for the team.
Yeah, and you saw Saleas there really clap his hands after getting that foul. He knew he earned that. I continue to remain impressed on all aspects of Saleas' game. He's going to be fun to watch for the next 3 years and this year. Huge opportunity here for the Tigers to build back that 8-point lead and kind of erase all of that 3.5 minutes of really just collapsing. Can erase that with a bucket here.
Inbound to Saleas. He'll fire it up again. Money. He has got 18 points on the night.
And you can just see it. He's got the shooter's touch right now, and they should continue to dish the rock to him.
Lucas will have it out front. He'll work here on the near side. Now he'll spin there. He'll be picked up by Pettit. He'll try to drive baseline, cut off by Sporny. Now cross-court pass over to Cuevas. His shot up no good, left it flat. Trumper gets the rebound. He gives it to Pettit. He's going to put the brakes on, ask for some help here. Probably a wise decision as they'll reset the offense here. He'll give it far side to Clements. Clements has the basketball. He'll direct a little traffic. He will have it still. He'll fire up a shot on the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Lucas. Lucas racing across the timeline. He'll take a dribble, wheel twice, take a dribble. He'll drive in, shot up, no good. Clements will get the rebound. Now they will have a pass knocked out. Trumper will get it back. So Mizzou will keep the basketball. Trumper with it here on the near side. He'll hold it in that left hand. Give it back to Pettit. Pettit has it down to my left. So he will give it to Soleus. He works here on the near side. He's looking. He'll pass far side to Clements. As 4 on the shot clock. 3, 2. He'll fire it up. Nicks the backboard, but did not draw any iron, so will go the other way. 52.5 seconds left. Mizzou has tied their biggest lead at 8.
Yeah, critical possession here to keep that defensive pressure going. Head into that fourth quarter, kind of saying, we took your punch and we answered it, and we're 10 minutes closer to the victory.
So 46 seconds and counting here in this third period. Lucas will have the basketball. He's guarded by Clements, now picked up by Soleus. He'll feed it off to Cuevas. Now with it, Williams. His shot up is way too strong. Soleus gets the rebound. He'll go the other way with it as he will almost tip over, but able to control it. Gives it off to Trumper. 22 on the clock. With it will be Clements. He'll give it to Pettit. He'll hold it above his head. Bounce pass back to Clements out front. He'll look far side. Dribble with the left hand. Now give it to Pettit. Pettit has it. He'll fire it up. In and out, no good. Rebound is going to be to Trumper. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Lucas. 3 on the clock. He will hold it. He will turn. He will not be able to get a shot off, as that will take us to the end of the third period of play, as Mizzou leading 34-26 here with 1 period left. We'll take a quick break and be back as you are tuned in to broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Are you in the market to buy your first home? Maybe it's time to buy some acreage. How about invest in a new space for your growing business? No matter the need, your trusted partner in real estate is me, Izzy Smith of Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Moon Realty. I believe real estate is more than just bricks and mortar. It's the cornerstone of our lives. It's where memories are made and dreams are realized. Choosing me as your realtor, you're getting a professional, dedicated advocate who will work tirelessly to make your real estate dreams a reality. Give me a call today at 573-876-2873 or visit izzysmithhomes.com. Izzy Smith Homes, Remax Moon Realty, your hometown realtor working harder for you.
The only thing worse than spending hours out in the cold struggling to put your Christmas lights up is spending hours out in the cold struggling to take them down. Maybe you could leave them out until it warms up and be that neighbor. Or you could call Salter Lawn Service. They'll custom cut lights just for your house, set them up, take them down, and even store them for you, so you don't have to make any extra space, except for some hot cocoa.
Hey, this is Stacy Salter with Salter Lawn Service. One call, we do it all. SalterLawnService.com.
Play underway here as the fourth quarter already started, as the Eagles will have the basketball. Mizzou leading, though, by the 34-26 score. Lucas will have it. He'll fire up a shot up good. He's got 12 points. That lead cut to 6 for Mizzou at 34-28.
This is where Mizzou needs to be careful not to let that momentum run like they saw at the start of the third quarter.
Trumper will have the basketball, gives it to Pettit as Clements wide open, shot up good.
That was a great play by Pettit to see Clements coming right side, and of course, it was an easy one, right? Right play?
Absolutely.
And that's the ones they usually miss.
Those are the hardest ones sometimes, though, to get to go in. So with it will be Lucas. He'll have it far side. Now he'll fire it up. Couldn't bank that in. Soleus gets the rebound. He will go the other way as he swerves around traffic. He comes over here to the near side. He'll be cut off. Now he'll put his dribble down. He'll work near side again. Gives it to Sporny, and he cannot corral it. A little too strong for him. It'll go the other way as Lucas has it, dishes it off. Shot up is good by Bellino, and the foul. So he will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, as that one is going to be called on Trumper. That'll be his fourth.
Yeah, Coach Likens not happy with that decision by Trumper. That was a 2 points that Bellino was going to make. There was no need for the foul there. Tough decision.
Free throw up, no good. That was way too strong. Rebound will be taken by Clements as everybody's just all within about 4 feet of each other now. It gets some separation as Clements is going to call timeout because that 10-second clock was continuing to roll down.
I think that was a great timeout by Clements, a little discombobulation again, stopped the momentum. One of the very interesting things here, Blake, that I'm noticing is the Eagles, when they have the break, the fast break, they're able to catch the Tigers off guard. Whenever the Tigers score on their end, the Tigers then are able to set up a defense and everything looks good. It's this game of momentum. As soon as the Tigers miss on one end, the Eagles are back quicker. They've got a 4-on-2, 3-on-2 advantage, and that tends to multiply because as that momentum continues, then you miss on your end, and that's what the Eagles are looking to do, and I think that timeout did a lot of things. It saved the backcourt violation, but it also said, hey, let's stop this momentum because they've seen this act before in the third quarter.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think some of that is, as we've talked about, not to beat the dead horse, but is that for Mizzou, they have played every second and every minute of the game so far with only 5, so they're a little bit tired getting back, and I think you're seeing that a little bit, but again, they're leaving it all out there. They have the 36-28 lead. Sorry, the 36-30 lead over the Eagles as they will have the basketball. Does Mizzou. Pettit will have it in front court as he's got to wait for some help. He'll get Clements the basketball and contact and whistle there, and that should be on Cuevas. That is on Atwood. That's his second, team 5th here.
Yeah, the aggressive style of the Eagles is suiting them well, but it does potentially put them in foul trouble in terms of team shooting at least.
With the basketball here is Saleas. He'll dribble around traffic. He's in the paint. He fires it up. Nicks the rim, falls out as rebound comes down to Atwood. However, he is toppled over but does get a pass off to Lucas. So possession will stay with the Eagles as they will go to the other end of the court. As Lucas here on the near side. He'll fire it far side to Atwood. Atwood will be picked up there by Pettit. No shot. He'll give it off to Lucas, who'll direct a little bit of traffic. He'll grab the wheel, turn around. He'll get set, shot up near side. Can't get it to fall. Trumper had the basketball but lost it. Cuevas gets it for the Eagles. He'll give it off to Lucas. Lucas shot up, too strong. Rebound taken by Saleas. Saleas has it. He will look to get rid of it, gives it to Sporny. Sporny gives it off to Clements. He's got it. Good job to block for him. He'll lay it up, lay it in.
Big time play by Clements and Pettit there. Again, Pettit won't see the stat sheet, but he made the seal that made that all possible. And let's not forget Sporny getting that ball to Clements.
Good work there as a unit for Mizzou. They extend their lead back to 8 at 38-30. Down low, there is Bellino with it. His shot up, no good. Pettit will get the rebound. Mizzou could stretch it to a double-digit lead. That would be the first they have had all night long. Baseball pass center front court. Pettit put the brakes on. Shot up, no good. He'll get his rebound. Second time, no. Third time up, that one also no good. As rebound comes down to Bellino. They will give it ahead to Lucas. Lucas has it on the far side. He's picked up there by Trumper and whistles, and we've got another lane violation. So,
well, the Tigers got bailed out a bit there. That is that transition I was talking about. It was a 4-3 advantage for the Eagles as Sporny was slow to get down and there was a back pick going on. So that was the opportunity that the Eagles need to score. They weren't able to. We've got 6:30, and like you said, you only need the edge of your seat for this one.
So Saleas will have the basketball for the Tigers. They will get it in the front court as Sporty will have it. He'll give it off to Clements. Clements with the basketball. He'll dribble, spin around, hold it in that left hand. Above his head now with two hands. Now Trumper. Trumper feeds it to Saleas, gives it to Pettit. Pettit has it, shot up, can't get that one to fall. As rebound comes down to Lucas. He gives a lazy pass, but Atwood is able to get the basketball and take it the other way for the Eagles.
Pettit had two key opportunities there to extend that to double digits, just a hair off on his shooting.
Cuevas has the basketball. There's going to be a shot far side by Atwood as Saleas will get the rebound. He'll quickly take it the other way, trying to get across the timeline. He does so. He'll give it to Clements. Clements with it here on the near side. He'll spin. Now give it off to Pettit, top of the arc. Far side, Trumper, his shot up, good.
Huge bucket by Trumper, and I like the slow pace that the Tigers have employed. The clock is now their friend. And something to keep an eye on, Blake, is that these sophomores and freshmen have no collegiate wins.
There is a shot, that no good. They're looking to put that first win in the win column. As you said, on the collegiate side, as there's going to be a jump ball. Sporny doing a good job tying up. And it will go the other way for Mizzou, as it'll be a 30-second timeout called here.
Yeah, when we talk about no wins, I mean in the 2023-24 campaign, the Mizzou Tigers saw 0 wins, and that includes the adult teams they played as well. So this team hungry for that first win. Now, we've got the longest 5 minutes and 6 seconds of their lives coming up here. They've got a 10-point lead. They can do this. Absolutely. They need to avoid that fast transition that the Eagles have found their pay dirt in. If they do that, they're going to sleep well tonight.
Well, I think, too, you kind of hit the nail on the head about slowing it down, putting these possessions, take all 30 seconds of it. That'll be their friend. So they take as much as they can. They use it to get a high percentage shot. They can set up what they want to run and, just keep adding to this double-digit lead. It is the biggest of the day that they have had. They lead 40-30 as Clements will have the basketball across the timeline. He'll pick it up, threw it away, was looking for Trumper, just overshot the mark a little bit too much, as that will go back to the Eagles. Pressure put on here, though, at least a little bit of pressure on the inbound, as Mizzou leads by 10. Eagles have the basketball. They trailed all that first game, but they have led much of this second game, as whistle and another lane violation, so we'll go the other way.
Yeah, and that's a free 26 seconds off the clock on those possessions. That mistake on the pass by Clements, a big one. Those are the things they need to avoid coming down the stretch here. Burn the clock.
4:42 left to go here in regulation. Mizzou leading 40-30. As with the basketball is Clements. He'll work the left-hand dribble, hold it above his head, give it to Saleas out front. He'll feed it far side to Trumper. Trumper will try to work in. He will have a little bit of seam. Shot no good. Pettit gets the rebound. Board up good.
That's a big bucket for David Pettit for the obvious reason of going up by 12, but also he had missed his last 3 shots.
That puts him in double digits for the night. As another whistle, and that one called on Clements, his first. Away from the action there. So we'll be an inbound. Lucas gets the inbound pass here as he will feed it to Atwood in the paint. His shot up good.
Yeah, good play there by the Eagles to break that momentum that the Tigers were on. They're still alive. They're still kicking. They've got to make every possession count, though.
With the basketball is Clements. He will throw it away. Is Lucas able to get the basketball? Atwood shot up good. Atwood has 20 on the night. Now we're back under at an 8-point lead for Mizzou. Clements will have the basketball. 3.5 to go. Pettit, good save there to keep that ball in possession of Mizzou. He will work the right-hand dribble. He'll give it to Clements. Clements working far side with it. He'll spin, give it to Pettit. He'll give it down low to Trumper. He had to go back and get it. Shot up good.
Great teamwork, tic-tac-toe. Clements, Pettit, Trumper, and that's a big bucket as the Eagles looked like they were streaking.
That gives the double-digit lead back at 44-34. As with the basketball is Lucas. He will have it here on the near side. He'll dribble around, now give it off to Atwood. His shot up, no good. Saleas gets the rebound. He will dribble, wheel spin, pick it up, give it off to Clements. So he will work on the far side. He'll get it to Pettit across the timeline. He'll hold it above his head. He'll dribble once, give it back to Clements. Clements will have it far side. He'll see what the defense serves up. They'll leave him open. He will not take the shot. They'll give it back to Pettit. Pettit will give it back to Clements. 2:22 left to go here. Clements fires up a long shot. That one no good as shot clock sounds, but that was before the clock as Lucas has it as he falls over.
Yeah, and that's a turnover, unfortunately, for Lucas. That's one of the rules of wheelchair basketball. You cannot possess the ball while out of your chair, and unfortunately he did, and it's a turnover. Even though they didn't score on that last possession, job well done, and they ticked off 30 seconds. And, this one they can start to taste, I think.
So they will break the timeline here as Pettit will have the basketball. He'll give it to Trumper on the far side. He'll hold it, dribble. He's picked up there by Cuevas. Down near side with it, actually more straightaway. That's Saleas. He'll have the basketball. Again, Mizzou trying to take as much time off. 4 on the clock. Saleas shot up no good, but he did take 20-plus seconds, about 26 seconds off the clock. Down low with it, that's Atwood. He will not take the shot. Now he'll decide to. That no good. Cuevas gets the rebound. He'll feed it back. There's another shot up. That one no good. Trumper gets the rebound as he will be fouled.
And I think with this kind of a lead in 124, hard to accumulate that many points in wheelchair basketball. I think the Tigers keep their wits about them for the final 84 seconds, and you're going to see some happy campers, Blake. These athletes have been waiting a long time for this victory.
They have been working very hard for that, I know for sure. So they are a minute and 24 seconds away from getting that first win. Sometimes, again, that's the collegiate win, we should say. Sometimes that's the hardest one to get.
Every championship team started with the first win.
1:24 left on the clock. We're glad you're tuned in to the broadcast. Blake Gasaway here with you, joined by Todd Pettit, as bringing you coverage here on the Show Me Sports Network. We want to remind everybody, if you've not done so, as you're tuned into our broadcast, please click on that subscribe button. That'll help us out. That'll help you find future broadcasts as well. You can also find the archive games on there as well. You can also click on the thumbs up icon. That's the like icon. That lets us know you're enjoying the broadcast too. So there'll be a quick foul on that inbound. Again, we'll start to see some fouls here. As minute 23 left to go, inbound will go into Pettit. As again, we'll have a foul called. Cuevas will pick up that foul.
Now they'll be strategic about who shoots those free throws. I don't think you want it to be Pettit.
So we'll be an inbound here.
Saleas, the obvious choice. He's an excellent shooter, and I think this will put him on there.
So that one will be
2 shots.
Our first of what would conceivably probably be many. Coming here is Saleas. Will go to the free throw line. He has got 18 points on the night. He's looking to make it even more.
So you'll notice something about how he lines up on that free throw line. For those looking on the camera feed, those front wheels not really considered part of the chair for terms of free throw shooting. So it's those big, large wheels that the refs are looking at. That's why it may look like he's over, but he's not.
That one up, that one good. So he makes that one. He's got 19 points, makes the back half as there's almost a steal, but Lucas has the basketball. We did talk to him between games and asked what was wrong with his wheel, and he said it popped. The air came out of it. There's a long three by Lucas, no good. Pettit gets it, gives it off to Saleas. There's going to be a whistle and a foul, so he will go back to the free throw line. That one on Lucas. That's number 4 I show on him. But he said that they were down there and heard air coming out, and he wasn't sure if it was him or the opponent, and figured out it was him. So
he was upset too because he was open. He wanted to cut into the lane, but if you've ever tried to drive a wheelchair with a flat tire, it doesn't work that way.
So first one up, no good. So he does have a second one coming. So he's sitting at 19 points on the night, 64 seconds away on the first collegiate win. That one no good as well. So Lucas will get the basketball. It's a 45-34 score in favor of Mizzou as we're under 60 to go. Atwood will have it. He lost the basketball. Trumper will take it away, and he will be fouled.
Yeah, the Eagles continue to foul here, and that's fine. They're within their right to do. I think this one's a little out of reach. In that barrage, of 90 seconds that went horribly, they scored 6, and that's about as fast as you can in wheelchair basketball. It's just not a game that, the rules and the way the athletes move don't permit those quick scoring runs. And see here another rule change. The sub occurs before the first shot. That's a change that was made this year as well.
I think that's number 5 on Atwood.
Is that what that was about?
I think. I might have put it down wrong, but I show 5. It doesn't mean that's correct, but first free throw by Trumper, no good.
We're just guys yakking in microphones. Nothing we say is official.
But I do show that's 5 on him, so if he is indeed done, he goes out with 20 points on the night. Second free throw, that one no good. So Trumper cannot get it, but the rebound comes all the way out to Clements, and he is quickly fouled. So he will go to the free throw line. Again, 51 seconds left. It's a 45-34 score in favor of Mizzou.
Like you said, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's. I think it's a 9 a.m. tip-off against these same two teams. This has been a treat, and I expect tomorrow morning to be equally as entertaining.
So that first free throw, no good. Second one, good. Clements hits the back half of those free throws. Makes it a 46-34 score. As Cuevas will have the basketball, he will have it on the near side. He'll wheel around, wraparound pass, and contact as looking for Lucas.
Trumper knows that's his 5th. They'll play 4 on 5 here. Fortunately, he got that 5th one with 38 seconds to go, so they'll play a player down, but it won't matter other than Trumper upset with himself for not being able to stay within the 5 fouls.
Well, this is in the 20 years of calling games, I think it's only the second time I've ever seen a 4-on-5 game. Doesn't happen that often. Lucas will have it. His shot up good. He has got 14 points. Mizzou leads 46-36. There's going to be a foul called.
Yeah,
that would be Williams.
The other thing that does those fouls, it brings the ball down to the other side of the court, and that's really tough for the Eagles because, again, it takes time to bring the ball down the court. It's not like able-bodied basketball where you can pass it and no time comes off the clock. It just doesn't work that way in this sport. So, the Eagles, my hat is off to them. They down, by 8 at the half, had only 12 points of offensive output. And look, tied the game at one point, right? And did it quickly. And so they have played hard as well. They're going to come up on the short end of this one, but again, tomorrow should be an outstanding matchup.
Zaleas makes the first one. That one is no good. I think tomorrow's game might be even more exciting if it's possible because we'll have 2 well-rested teams. There's Lucas, a 3-up, no good, and there'll be another foul called.
That was Bellino, I believe, will be called on that one. And again, you can't blame them for continuing to play, but I think this one's over.
Well, it's a 47-36 lead for Mizzou, so Clements will be at the free throw line here.
I know Clements has victories as he's a junior, but Pettit, Sporny, Zaleas, and Trumper all will receive their first collegiate victory today. I'll be keeping an eye on them. This is going to be a pretty happy moment.
Clements makes the first one. He will have a second one coming. That one, no good. So he makes the first of the 2. It's 48-36, Mizzou leading by 12. There's a shot up. That one no good. It was a 3 as Clements is going to get the basketball. He will be fouled. So again, 4.8 seconds left, and fouls are coming with a 12-point lead.
Well, they're playing to the whistle, and they're allowed to do that. Clements, classy move. You saw that he and Zaleas had a 2-on-0, and instead of pumping hard for the hoop, they decided to veer right and just run it out. It wasn't meant to be, but admire their sportsmanship and knowing the state of the game.
Absolutely. So first free throw, no good by Clements. He'll take a deep breath. Second one, that one rattled it in. So it's 49-36, 3-2-1, and that will take us to a final as shot up, no good. But that takes us to a final as Mizzou gets the win, 49-36. As we said, first collegiate win for 3/4 of the roster, so an exciting time for them. We're going to take a quick break and be back with our post-game show as you are tuned in to exclusive broadcast coverage of Mizzou wheelchair basketball here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Boone County Journal is the hometown newspaper of Ashland and Hartsburg since 1969. We know you're busy. Let us keep up with Southern Boone happenings for you. We cover social events, school sports, local government, Southern Boone history, obituaries, and more. Subscribe to the Journal today and get the paper delivered to your mailbox every Wednesday. Digital version also available. Call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojo.com. Independent and veteran owned.
At the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift, we know a gift is more than a box or a bag with a pretty bow. A gift is the lifetime of love that you share. It's friends who grow as close as family. It's moments and milestones, both big and small. Whether receiving or giving, a gift brings joy and happiness. That's why, since 2018, we've made it easier to gift for those you love. Stop by the Tin Roof Monogram and Gift at 108 Corporate Lake Drive in Columbia or call 573-443-4438. Let us help you find that perfect gift for every occasion.
Since 1951, Ren's Automotive has been the leader in complete automotive and tire services, proudly serving the Ashland community and southern Boone County area. Servicing all makes and models of vehicles, customer satisfaction is their top priority. If your vehicle leaves you stranded, no need to worry, as Ren's Automotive offers 24-hour towing services. To schedule an appointment, call 573-657-4614 or stop by and see Terry, Peggy, Derek, and the crew at 124 East Broadway in Ashland. Ren's Automotive, your full-service automotive repair shop for over 70 years.
Well, Mini Mizzou, Marching Mizzou, treating us to some winning music here as Mizzou gets the win, 49-36 over the Eastern Washington University Eagles. As we said, this is a first collegiate win, several wins for the squad. At least 3/4 of the team has had some wins, but not collegiate wins. So it'll be something that they will be celebrating tonight. They're going to get to enjoy that, get some rest, and be right back at it here tomorrow.
It's going to be an outstanding weekend of basketball in the other court. We're watching Illinois and Auburn. Those are the juggernauts of this team. It's a pretty lopsided game, so I think Illinois just really came to play this weekend. But look at what's in front of us, Blake. We saw an outstanding effort by the Tigers, and boy, those Eagles came back, and the Tigers said, you know what, this is our house, and we are not going to lose here. And they hung on till the end. Just so proud of this team and the way they maintained that composure. It would have been so easy for them to kind of fold to that attack. They could have said, you know, we're tired. We've been out here for 80 minutes, and they did none of that. Made those key throws at the end, and it was a team effort. That was the amazing thing. You saw contributions from Sporny, right? He's supposed to be that almost just taking up a chair, and that's not a an offense to him. He's never played in his life, first year playing, and the IQ of Saleas just stepping up, and Pettit kind of coming into that veteran mode, and Clements leading the team, not in scoring but all the intangibles. And I just so proud of this team for that effort, the way they took on the punch from the Eagles, and give credit to the Eagles too. They played all the way to the end. They're looking for that first win themselves, I'm sure, and they'll do everything they can tomorrow morning at 9. Why would you be anywhere else?
Absolutely right about that. As we'll take a look at our scoring summary for the ball game. Well, just like at halftime, we have tied leading scorers, one for each squad, as freshman Logan Saleas for Mizzou had 20 points. He's tied for the game-leading scorer. 10 points put in by sophomore David Pettit, 9 points by junior Daniel Clements, 8 points by sophomore Barron Trumper, and 2 points put in by freshman Andy Sporny. That's the first points we've seen him put up at home, and I don't know if he played on the road game or not because I couldn't find a way to watch it or follow it, so I can't say for sure that's.
He did not. That's his first
yeah,
collegiate points.
So that is a big, big celebration definitely for him as he was fired up about that. So was the team. So congratulations to him. Everybody on the roster got in the scorebook tonight. On the other side for the Eagles, their leading scorer was senior Jackson Atwood. He had 20 points. 14 points put in by junior Mike Lucas, and 2 points put in by freshman Benjamin Bellino to round out their scoring. Again, Mizzou getting the 49-36 victory here as, what a great team win. What a great effort and time overall as everybody will get to celebrate tonight, as we said, and then get some rest, and then we'll be right back here tomorrow, as tomorrow we'll have games at 9 and 11. First game of the day, we'll have these two teams matching up again. That's Mizzou and Eastern Washington. And then game 2 will be Mizzou and Auburn matching up. We'll have the broadcast coverage of both of those games. So it has been a fun time again tonight. I knew it would be. And tomorrow will be a fun time as well. But, Todd, appreciate you hopping on. It was a pleasure. I'm looking forward to working with you tomorrow and some more in the future. So well done tonight. It was a blast.
So fun to be here. I appreciate you allowing me the chance to share the mic. And just a reminder, all those times are Central Times.
Absolutely. So I know we've had some viewers from all over, we'll say all over the country, all over the world possibly, and we do appreciate each of you tuning in. And I've got the game scheduled for tomorrow on there, so you can go in and make sure you've subscribed to our channel. If you haven't done so, you can share those games and those game times as well, as we'll go on. About 10 minutes is what we'll shoot for before the scheduled tip-off of both of those games. But it has been our pleasure bringing you broadcast coverage. For Todd Pettit, I'm Blake Gazaway for the Show Me Sports Network. Until we talk to you tomorrow morning with Game 1 pregame about 8:50, tip-off set for 9 o'clock, as big hand for the squad coming out here, as we said, much deserved. So we had a blast tonight with mini marching Mizzou here. But until we talk to you pregame 8:50, tip-off set for 9 o'clock tomorrow. So long and have a great rest of your evening.
Around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The proceeding was an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and was a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited.